So now we will see water hammer in pipes by considering a pipe that is AB as shown in the figure connected at the one end of the tank containing water at a height of capital H from the center of the pipe. At the other end of the pipe, a wall is used to regulate the flow of the water. Okay. When the wall is completely open, when this wall is completely open, the water is flowing with a velocity. The water will be flowing with some velocity. So let that velocity be V. Now, if the wall is suddenly closed, the momentum of the flowing water will be destroyed and a wave of high pressure will be set up. Due to this if we close this wall suddenly, there will be a formation of a wave with a high pressure. This wave of high pressure will be transmitted along the pipe with a velocity which will be equal to the velocity of sound wave and may create some noise called as knocking. So when we will close this wall suddenly, a wave will propagate in this direction which will have high pressure. Okay. The velocity of this wave will be equal to that of the velocity of sound wave. So it will create a noise which will be as same as knocking sound. Also this wave of high pressure will have the effect of hammering actions on the walls of the pipe and hence it is called as water hammer in the pipe. Okay. Now, why the pressure will rise due to the water hammer? The pressure rise due to the water hammer will depend on, first it will depend upon the velocity of flow of water in the pipe. Second, it will depend upon the length of the pipe. It will depend upon the time taken to close the wall and also it will depend upon the elastic properties of the material of the pipe. So, the pressure rise, the pressure is rising in the pipe due to the water hammer. So, this pressure rise due to water hammer depends upon these four parameters. Okay. Now we will see the cases of water hammer in the pipe. There are three main cases. First is the gradual closure of wall. Second is the sudden closure of wall and considering that the pipe is rigid. Third one is sudden closure of wall and considering the pipe is elastic in nature. So there are these are the three basic cases of water hammer in the pipe. And the time required to close the wall is given by this expression that if the time that is capital T is greater than 2L by C, the wall is said to be closure wall, that is the gradual closure of the wall when the time is greater than 2L by C. But when the time is less than 2L by C, we can distinguish the closure of wall as sudden. So these are the conditions which will help to distinguish whether the wall is closed gradually or is closed sudden. Okay. Now we will see various formulas that will be used to solve the numericals to find out the unknowns. So the velocity of pressure wave produced due to the water hammer, that is C, is given by root K by rho, where K is the bulk modulus of the water and rho is the density of water, that is 1000, and second is the intensity of pressure rise due to water hammer. Okay. So, how the pressure intensity can be calculated? First, when the wall is closed gradually, first condition, when the wall is closed gradually, intensity of pressure can be calculated by using this formula, that is P is equal to rho LV by capital T, where we know the rho is the density of water, L is the length of the pipe, V is the velocity of flow, and T is the time required to close the wall. Second condition is when the wall is closed suddenly and the pipe is assumed to be rigid. In that case, the intensity of pressure is calculated by using this formula, that is P is equal to V root K rho. Okay. And third condition is when the pipe is closed suddenly and pipe is elastic. Okay. At that case, intensity of pressure is given by the formula P is equal to V root rho divided by 1 by K plus D by Et, where E is the modulus of elasticity for the pipe material, D is the diameter of the pipe, and small t is the thickness of the pipe wall. Now we will see the numericals based on this topic. Okay, so first numerical is the water is flowing with a velocity of 1.5 meter per second in a pipe of a length 2500 meters and of diameter 500 mm. At the end of the pipe, a wall is provided. Find the rise in the pressure if the wall is closed in 25 seconds and take the value of C as 1460 meter per second. So what data is given to us? The velocity of water is given, that is 1.5 meter per second. So that is V is equal to 1.5 meter per second. Length is given, that is 2500 meters. Diameter is given in mm, that is 500 mm. Convert it into meters, we will get 0.5 meters. Now that rise in pressure has to be calculated and the time of the closure of the wall is given, that is capital T is given 25 seconds and the value of capital C is given 1460 seconds. So what is to be calculated? That is the rise in the pressure. We have to calculate the rise in pressure. So for this, we don't know whether the wall is closed gradually or suddenly. So first we will calculate this to L by C value. Okay. As we know, we have two conditions. If T is greater than 2L by C, the closure of wall is gradual. And if T is less than 2L by C, the closure of wall is said to be sudden. So first we will calculate the ratio, that is to L by C. That is, we know the length, we know the value of C. By substituting those values, we will get the ratio, that is 3.42. Now, the value of T is 25 seconds and the value of this ratio is 3.42 seconds. So here T is greater than 2L by C. So according to this condition, the closure of wall is said to be gradual. So here capital T is 25 seconds and 2L by C is 3.42. Now for gradual closure, we know the equation for the rise in pressure, that is rho V L by T. We know the density of water, that is 1000. We know the velocity of flow, that is 1.5. We know the length, that is 2500. We know the capital T, that is 25. So substituting those values, we will get the rise in pressure in Newton per meter square. Okay, that is 1,500,150,000 Newton per meter square. You can convert it into Newton per centimeter square or let it be as it is. Okay, now we will move towards the second numerical. That is, if the above problem, that is 11.52, the wall is closed in 2 seconds. Here they have given that change the time of closure to 2 seconds. Find the rise in pressure behind the wall and assume the pipe to be rigid one and take the bulk modulus of water as K is equal to 19.62 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per centimeter square. So here that they have changed the time, they have changed the material of the pipe, that is pipe is rigid, velocity is known, length is same, diameter is same, only the time to close the wall is 2 seconds, bulk modulus of water is given. Convert this bulk modulus into Newton per meter square. So 19.62 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per centimeter square. So converted into Newton per meter square, will get 19.64 into 10 raised to 8 Newton per meter square. So first we will do the same procedure that we have done for the numerical one. We will calculate, here C is not given, so we will use the formula of C, that is C is equal to root K by rho. So this will be the value by substituting those values K and rho. Now we have to calculate the ratio to L by C, that is by substituting those values we will get 3.57. So here T is 2 seconds and 2L by C is 3.5 seconds. So here T is less than 2L by C. Therefore the wall is closed suddenly. And for sudden closure of wall, we know that the rise of pressure is given by this formula, that is P is equal to V root K rho. By substituting these values, we will get the pressure in Newton per meter square. Convert it into Newton per centimeter square. Okay. Now we will move towards the third problem, that is they have given the same problem but they have changed the data. So if in problem 11.52 thickness of the pipe is given, that is 10 mm, and the wall is suddenly closed at the end of the pipe. Find the rise in the pressure if the pipe is considered to be elastic. Take E, elastic modulus, to be 19.62 into 10 raised to 10 Newton per meter square for the pipe material, and K is 19.62 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per centimeter square for water. Now calculate the circumferential stress and longitudinal stress developed in the pipe wall. So V is given, V is same, L is same, D is same. What is given? Thickness of pipe is given 10 mm. Value of E is given, value of K is given, and the condition is given that what is given? Elastic material, right? So for sudden closure of wall for an elastic pipe, the rise in pressure is given by this formula. Substituting all the known values, we will get the rise in pressure. Okay. Now we have calculated the rise in pressure. Second part is to calculate the circumferential stress and longitudinal stress which are developed in the pipe. So the circumferential stresses, note down, the circumferential stresses is given by this formula, that is rise in pressure intensity into diameter divided by 2 into thickness of the pipe. We have calculated the rise in pressure, we know the diameter, we know the thickness of the pipe. So substitute these values, we will get the circumferential stress, that is small f suffix c, as 4286.9 Newton per meter square. And they have also asked us to calculate the longitudinal stress. So note down, the longitudinal stress is given by this formula, that is, and denoted by small f suffix L, that is P into D by 4 times the thickness of the wall. So substituting these values, we will get the longitudinal stress in Newton per meter square, that is 2143.45 Newton per meter square. So we have covered the topic, that is water hammer. We have seen the three conditions: gradual closure, sudden closure when pipe is elastic, and sudden closure when pipe is rigid. And we have solved the numericals based on these equations.